In the stillness of the Nevada desert, whispers of the extraordinary echo through the sands. Stories of glowing beings, taller than any human, who walk silently under the cover of darkness. Who are they? What do they want? And why do they only reveal themselves to a chosen few? For decades, these enigmatic figures, known as the Tall Whites, have haunted the edges of human imagination, their existence denied by skeptics and fiercely defended by those who claim to have encountered them. Tonight, we pull back the veil of secrecy to explore the truth behind one of the most compelling alien mysteries ever told. This is the Aristocracy Files. Welcome to Galaxy Lore TV. The desert speaks in whispers. Beneath its vast expanse lies a world of secrets, cloaked in silence and hidden from view. Among these secrets are the Tall Whites, beings who defy explanation, existing somewhere between the realms of science fiction and reality. They are said to be watchers, visitors from the stars who traverse the edges of human experience. Some call them guardians, others believe them to be scientists, observers, or even cosmic traders. But who, or what, are the Tall Whites? On this episode of the Aristocracy Files, we unravel their mystery through vivid accounts, scientific speculation, and a journey into the unknown. Described as tall, graceful, and almost spectral, the beings known as the Tall Whites are unlike any earthly creature. Witnesses consistently describe them as standing between 7 and 9 feet tall, with alabaster skin so pale it almost glows in the moonlight. Their eyes are perhaps their most captivating feature, large, almond-shaped, and shimmering with an unearthly blue light. They seem to wrap partially around their heads, giving the impression of a wide field of vision. These eyes are said to hold an intensity that makes direct contact feel like being seen and judged on a level far deeper than the physical. Their features are delicate but distinctly alien. With small, tightly pressed ears and noses, and hair that is thin, straight, and stark white, they evoke a sense of elegance mixed with otherworldliness. Female Tall Whites are distinguished by their slightly more feminine hairstyles, cut short but styled delicately, almost regal in appearance. They are always seen wearing luminescent suits, sleek, glowing garments that emit a soft, fluorescent light. Witnesses describe these suits as creating a halo effect, with a light field extending 3 inches from the fabric. This light, while mesmerizing, can grow so bright it becomes painful to look at. The suits are believed to serve multiple purposes: protection from Earth's gravity, atmospheric pressure, and possibly even pathogens. Their speech is equally unique. Initially, their sounds resemble bird-like chirps or the barking of small animals. However, they are also capable of speaking fluent English with eerie precision. Their written language, often compared to Egyptian hieroglyphs, hints at a civilization with deep roots and complex history. The barren and mysterious Nevada desert has long been a hub for stories of unexplained phenomena. At the heart of this desolation lies Nellis Air Force Base, a site veiled in secrecy and intrigue. Here, in the mid-1960s, an Air Force weather observer claimed to experience something extraordinary. Stationed in isolation, he began noticing strange figures in the distance during his nighttime patrols. Tall, glowing beings appeared at the edges of the sand dunes, their movements deliberate and unnervingly smooth. At first, he thought they were ghosts, figments of his imagination conjured by the loneliness of the desert. But these figures were no hallucination. For 2 years, he reported multiple encounters with the beings he came to know as the Tall Whites. They would watch from afar, he explained, but occasionally they would approach. Their children, smaller and more fragile, were particularly curious, sometimes coming within arm's reach of me. These interactions were governed by strict rules, understood instinctively. The most important: never attempt to touch their children. The mothers were always present, and their protectiveness was absolute. One wrong move, and I could tell there would be consequences. The observer also recounted their nocturnal habits, describing how they seemed to thrive under the cover of darkness. They emerged most often between midnight and dawn, their glowing suits visible even from miles away. These beings are believed to live in underground bunkers, hidden beneath the sand dunes and fortified with layers of concrete and steel. The entrance to their habitat is said to be heavily guarded, with any attempts at intrusion met with deadly precision. The Society of the Tall Whites is as enigmatic as their appearance. Witnesses describe a hierarchical structure with defined roles for teachers, leaders, workers, and pilots. This variety suggests a civilization as complex and multifaceted as our own. Their family structure is particularly intriguing. Mothers are wholly devoted to their children, who are smaller, frailer, and far more inquisitive than the adults. These children are said to exhibit a playful nature, engaging in games like hide and seek or tossing soft objects. But their fragility makes them vulnerable, and their mother's protectiveness is legendary. Witnesses recount that the mothers seem to exist solely for the well-being of their offspring, ready to act decisively at the first sign of a threat. Culturally, the Tall Whites are described as both arrogant and sensitive. They regard themselves as superior to humans, often treating us with condescension. Yet, they also seem fascinated by certain aspects of human behavior, particularly our relationships with animals. They couldn't understand why we kept pets, one witness explained. To them, the idea of interacting with something potentially dangerous was incomprehensible. Their societal norms emphasize strict adherence to agreements. They are legalistic in nature, holding promises and contracts in the highest regard. To break a promise with a tall white is to commit an unforgivable offense. Perhaps the most controversial aspect of the Tall White story is their alleged relationship with the US government. Since the 1950s, these beings are rumored to have engaged in secret agreements, exchanging advanced technology for resources, such as food, clothing, and raw materials. Witnesses describe military trucks delivering shipments to remote desert locations, everything from aluminum and titanium to racks of clothing and food supplies. These resources are believed to sustain the Tall Whites during their stay on Earth, as well as support their interstellar travels. In return, the US military is said to have received extraordinary technological advancements. These include nuclear-powered scout craft, propulsion systems capable of faster-than-light travel, and materials far beyond human engineering capabilities. Yet, these exchanges have limits. The Tall Whites reportedly share only what benefits them, withholding knowledge that could grant humanity deep space capabilities. They remain in control, ensuring that their technological superiority is never compromised. Where do the Tall Whites come from? Some witnesses claim they hail from the Arcturus star system, located 36 light-years from Earth. Others suggest they are part of a nomadic network of interstellar travelers, moving from one planetary system to another. Their motives are equally mysterious. Are they scientists, studying Earth's ecosystems and humanity itself? Are they traders, using Earth as a strategic waypoint? Or are they observers, monitoring our progress and ensuring we do not become a threat? The Tall Whites are not merely beings of extraordinary physical and intellectual prowess. Their technological capabilities are equally awe-inspiring. Witnesses have described their spacecraft as glowing, silent, and seemingly impervious to the laws of physics as we understand them. These crafts and the beings' reported abilities paint a picture of a civilization whose mastery of science far surpasses humanity's greatest achievements. Witnesses often describe the Tall Whites' crafts as spheres or elliptical shapes that hover in complete silence, their surfaces glowing faintly in the darkness. Unlike Earth's aircraft, these ships make no sound, no roar of engines, and no sonic booms, only a hushed stillness that many find unsettling. One observer stationed at Nellis Air Force Base recounted seeing one such craft up close. It looked like it was made of liquid metal, shimmering under the desert moonlight. When it moved, it left no trace, no wind, no dust, not even a footprint in the sand. Reports consistently describe the craft's movements as defying gravity. They accelerate instantaneously, change direction at sharp angles, without slowing, and hover effortlessly, even in high winds. These maneuvers suggest a level of control over gravity itself, a feat that lies far beyond human engineering. Scientists speculate that such technology might involve manipulating space-time, using gravitational fields or warp drives to reduce inertia and bypass the limitations of conventional propulsion. The glow of the crafts could be a byproduct of energy fields or exotic materials used in their construction. Witnesses report incidents where tall whites effortlessly stopped bullets mid-flight and halted rocks hurled in anger as if frozen by an invisible force field, their actions seemingly guided by both self-preservation and an adherence to a higher purpose. Yet, their true brilliance lies not just in these demonstrations, but in their careful stewardship of technology, ensuring it never falls into the hands of those who would wield it for destruction. It is whispered among researchers and whistleblowers alike that the tall whites watch humanity from the shadows, guarding secrets of unimaginable power until the day we are ready. But the question remains, are they here to guide us, or to stop us from destroying ourselves?
Thanks for watching Galaxy Lore TV, y'all. Now, go ahead and press the subscribe button. Go on. What are you waiting for? Bottom right.